Hello friends and welcome again to the new topic. The first thing, just open the KiCAD software and go to file, and you need to create a new project and give the file name. I will give it as embedded board, and click on save. So if you see like the project is created and the embedded board.kicad project file, this is the project file, and there you will see a lot of different files related to schematic, Gerber file, plot files, etc. So this is the PCB and this is the SCH for the schematic. The first is the edit schematic. You can alternatively click on this, or you can go to Ctrl plus E to open the schematic editor. So this is the page or the interface where you will draw the schematic. So let's have a look at this schematic editor. We'll see a lot of options like file, view, edit, place. We will look at this one by one. Alternatively, if you see yeah, on the left side, this is the grid option. So if you see the dots, black dots, if you click on it, the dots will be not available. So I will recommend it to like on this grid. So there are a lot of different options we will see one by one. But in this sheet where you will be working, so just you can have a naming on this. So double click on this. You can select the sheet like A4, A5, and A0 and so on as per your how big the schematic is. So there is option for portrait also. This is like a customization where you can edit your sheet as per your preference. This is the date for on which you are creating the uh, schematic. So this is the second version, and you can name the title as at mega board. Okay, you can write the company name. That's okay. So this is the different customization on this sheet. So if you click on OK at this point at the bottom, you will see this file name, the title of the project, the size of this sheet, date, KiCad version, and the revision of the project. And so like how I'm doing this like scrolling from my mouse, and it is zooming in and zooming out. Alternatively, you can do it with the keyboard like the shortcut keys. So if you go in help, and you can see this list of hotkeys. So there are a lot of shortcut keys from the keyboard. You can have a look at this. So these were the basic thing like before you create a schematic in the KiCad. If you see on this top toolbar, there are a lot of options. The first one is this save. The first one is this save changes. You when you go on creating a schematic, I will prefer you to like save the schematic. Go on saving the schematic. So you can edit the schematic setup including annotation style and electrical rule. So this is the setting for page size and title block just we did now. This is for printing the schematic. You will when you work in a company, then you need to like print the schematic. So this is an option. So this is for pasting. This is for undoing something. This is for finding some text. Find and replace text. This is to refresh, and this is like you can zoom in and zoom out from this. Zoom to fit. It will fit the window to that page or the sheet. Zoom to that particular object, zoom to selected object, and show schematic sheet hierarchy. This is like now this is create, delete, and edit symbols. So symbols are such that if you want to place a component like the controller, so you need to go at this right symbol, adding a symbol. So you can search the symbol like R for register. So this is the symbol of that register. Just you need to click it, and this is the register which you have selected. So you need to double click this and change the value like 1K register, 1 kilo ohm register, and just click OK. So you can edit this symbol in this by this option. Next is to browse symbol libraries. This is to create, delete, and edit footprint. So now this particular component like register, if you select it as a 080 for package, and so that particular footprint will be available there. This is important, like it will annotate the schematic. So if you see the question mark here, once you click on this and annotate the component, you will see the annotate 1K as R1. So the 1 kilo ohm resistor is shown as R1. This helps in like you have number of 1K resistor in the circuit. So it is like if you have 10 1K resistors, so one by one it will be like named as R1, R2, R3, and so on. Now this is the perform electrical rule check. Once you are done with the schematic, I will prefer you to run this ERC electrical rule check, where you will get a list of option like list of errors checks, and you can rectify that. This is like running a footprint assignment tool where you will assign this component as a particular footprint. You will see in detail all of these things. Okay. And this is like edit field of any symbols in schematic. This is to generate BOM like bill of material. If you're done with this schematic, so you need to like order the components. So you need all the list of component used in that schematic. So you can easily download that using this. Next is to open the PCB in board editor. You can, once you're done with the schematic, you can open the PCB layout of the PCB editor by this showing the Python scripting console. So on the right side, if you see, this is the selecting an object. This is the highlight wires and pins of a net. This is to add a symbol. This is power port. This is to wire. This is bus. This is like a you need to connect multiple things, multiple bus. So this is important. This is where if you have an IC and you need to if out of 28 pins, if 27 pins are used and one is not used, so what you will do, you will just select, click on this and click on this, and you can deselect the pin which is not in use. This is adding a, for example, if you have this as a schematic, and so if you see this dot, this dot is actually a junction where two or more points are connected. So adding a net label, we will see this in later session. This is also a labeling, like if you have a very big schematic and you go on wiring from one point to another, for example, from this point and the some circuit is at this point. So you need to do a wire like so big wire. So instead of doing such a big wire, you can use this net and name them as like whatever was it VCC. So you can tag it, and that net is present on that. So you use the same net VCC where you need to connect it. which is very far away. So this is what it is. And next is the hierarchical label, hierarchical sheet, import of hierarchical sheet, and this is the graphic line. If you are done with the schematic and you name some circuit, like this is power circuit, sorry. So for example, if you name it as a power circuit, I don't not completed a circuit. If it is a power circuit, you can name this as power circuit. So this way it looks a better. So these were the things. At the bottom, if you see, the cursor moves. So if you move the cursor, so the x-axis and y-axis of the cursors are moving, even the z-axis. So this is a grid option, like the grid is 1.27 right now. You can change the grid size also, and the dimension are in millimeters. So I hope you have understood this session. Do get me back if you have any doubt. So in the next session, we will start designing the actual schematic. So see you in next lecture. Thank you. Bye bye.